Evelyn could say some things out her mouth that are really cutting.
But your daughters are being held emotionally hostage to your ex-wife's bitterness towards you. You and her need to get on the same side of the table and free those girls. Because the elephant in the room that nobody will talk about is Evelyn Braxton's attitude.
Letting your mother run your life.
How dare he try to tell me how to raise my kids after he have abandoned us? He has some nerve.
Y'all have lives to live yourself, and she can't run her life, her home, and your home too.
You know what? Had you been home long enough to help me to raise them, it wouldn't be such a problem. But where were you? Out there hanging in the street,
What did you do
doing
all
whatever
day?
you were
What
big
did you
enough
do
to
all
do.
day long?
What did you do?
What did you
and what
do?
did you do?
Girl, it looks like Toni Braxton is finally done being her family's cash cow, and she's putting the spotlight on her mother, Evelyn Braxton, for what she believes is the root of the emotional trauma she and her sisters have carried for years. Toni has always been known for keeping family matters private, rarely speaking publicly about her mother or the struggles behind closed doors. But that seems to be changing. Now, with everyone still expecting her to shoulder the financial and emotional weight of the family, Toni appears to have reached her breaking point. She's no longer willing to carry responsibilities that have taken such a heavy toll on her own well-being. Instead of staying silent, she's making it clear that the cycle of dysfunction can't continue forever. After years of putting everyone else first, she's finally choosing to prioritize her own peace and happiness. And honestly, can you really blame her for deciding she's had enough?
But the responsibility of it is so heavy for me. I feel I can never live my life, and I never used to say it. I never used to say anything to anybody, but since we've been doing this show.
Toni Braxton has often hinted that her life and career could have looked very different if she hadn't spent so many years carrying the weight of her entire family on her shoulders. She's spoken about the pressure of always being the dependable one, and if you've watched Braxton Family Values, you've probably noticed the same thing. Whenever the sisters argued or family drama unfolded, Toni usually stayed quiet, holding back what she was really feeling and hoping the tension would eventually fade instead of making it worse. The Braxton family has been in the public eye for nearly 15 years, and after everything viewers have witnessed, many fans have lost hope that the sisters will suddenly heal their relationships or leave the past behind. The same unresolved conflicts seem to resurface time and time again, making it feel like the family is stuck in an endless cycle of pain and misunderstanding. According to Toni, that cycle may never truly end because she believes much of the family's dysfunction can be traced back to her mother, Evelyn Braxton, and the environment that shaped them growing up. It may sound like a bold claim, but when you look at the patterns that have played out over the years, it's easier to understand why Toni feels the way she does. Not long ago, Evelyn announced that she was writing a book about her life and personal experiences. She revealed that a major portion of the memoir would focus on her marriage to her ex-husband, Michael Braxton, and the infidelity that ultimately destroyed their relationship. Evelyn openly spoke about the deep pain she endured, saying Michael would go to hell for the hurt he caused her. She also shared how she fought to rebuild her life after their divorce, determined to find the strength to move forward despite everything she had been through.
You went to my house and had sex in my bed? So you mad with me? You know? You mad with me because you bring this woman in my bathroom and y'all have sex in my bathroom with the candles? Oh, don't.
Oh, it was romantic? Lord.
Candles all around the tub?
Oh.
And she's gonna leave her big underwear on the floor? So you mad with me because I would not tolerate this mess?
I always...
Come on now.
To be fair, cheating on your spouse for an entire decade is already devastating. But bringing your mistress into the bed you share with your wife, fully aware that she could walk in and witness everything, is about as hurtful and disrespectful as it gets. That's a level of betrayal that leaves deep emotional scars. One part of Evelyn's comments, however, really stood out. She insisted that she doesn't believe she's bitter about everything that happened. It's completely understandable if she never forgave Michael, especially after everything she says he put her through. Forgiveness isn't something anyone is obligated to give. But claiming there was no lingering resentment or bitterness is a different story altogether. If we're being honest, that's a difficult claim for many people to accept. According to the narrative surrounding the family, those unresolved feelings didn't just stay between Evelyn and Michael. They reportedly influenced the way Evelyn interacted with her children, especially her daughters. After the divorce, it has been claimed that Evelyn made it clear her children had to choose a side, leaving little room for a balanced relationship with both parents. Even if Toni wanted to stay close to both her mother and father, watching how Tracy was allegedly treated for maintaining a relationship with their dad reportedly discouraged anyone else from doing the same. As a result, Toni seemed to spend years walking on eggshells, constantly trying to protect her mother's feelings and avoid causing her any additional pain. Even after the family united behind Evelyn, critics have alleged that she continued to portray herself as the victim, using guilt to influence her children's decisions. Whether intentional or not, that dynamic reportedly had a lasting effect. Whenever Toni wanted to make a decision for herself or didn't immediately do what Evelyn wanted, it allegedly made her feel as though she was betraying the family, much like their father had years ear.
I feel like I do. I feel like they don't let me fly. I
heard you say
don't give
that.
myself permission to fly because
There you go.
they make
That's
me
it.
Waited.
That's it.
And who could forget all the times Toni Braxton opened up about struggling financially and even having to file for bankruptcy? While some of those financial hardships were tied to unfavorable contracts she signed early in her career, that's only part of the story. According to the narrative surrounding her family, a significant amount of her earnings also went toward helping her sisters, supporting relatives, and spending money in an effort to keep everyone around her comfortable and happy. Over the years, Toni reportedly took on the role of the family's provider, often putting everyone else's needs ahead of her own. Whether it was offering financial support, creating career opportunities, or stepping in whenever someone needed help, she seemed to carry responsibilities that extended far beyond her own life and career. That constant pressure came with a heavy emotional and financial cost. The most heartbreaking part is that, despite everything she was dealing with personally, the expectations never seemed to fade. Even while facing intense stress, public scrutiny, health challenges, and financial setbacks of her own, Toni was still expected to keep showing up, keep giving, and continue carrying the weight of the family. Instead of being allowed to focus on rebuilding her own life, she often appeared to be placed in the position of solving everyone else's problems first. After years of living under that kind of pressure, it's understandable why many people believe Toni eventually reached a point where she simply couldn't carry the burden alone anymore.
Now, friends, when we talking about the Braxton family values, we really got to talk about the real problem, the mama. The mama was causing so many problems. The mama was the reason why all them girls had an issue with each other. That she was the reason why all of them had some type of deep-rooted issue with each other. Because every time, and I mean, every time she sat there and led the discussion, it showed, you're the reason why this girl feels like this. You are egging a lot of things on instead of really nipping it in the bud.
Some commentators have even speculated that the constant stress Toni Braxton experienced over the years may have contributed to flare-ups of her lupus. However, it's important to note that lupus is a complex autoimmune disease with multiple possible causes, and there is no public evidence proving that family stress directly caused her condition. Even so, many people recognize that chronic stress can make living with autoimmune illnesses more challenging. Several of the Braxton sisters have also spoken publicly about dealing with their own health struggles over the years. According to reports and ongoing speculation, whenever Toni tried to express how overwhelmed or emotionally exhausted she felt, conversations with Evelyn often left her feeling as though the blame had somehow been shifted back onto her. Critics of the family's dynamic have argued that instead of Toni's concerns being fully acknowledged, she frequently ended up looking like the one causing the conflict, even when she was simply trying to set boundaries or speak honestly about her feelings. Now, as Toni approaches her 60s, many believe she has reached a point where protecting her own peace has become a priority. Reports and fan speculation suggest that she has significantly limited her communication with her mother and keeps their interactions to a minimum. Some even believe that the warm family moments viewers occasionally see are largely reserved for public appearances or reality television, while their relationship behind the scenes is far more distant than it appears. Whether that's entirely accurate or not, it's clear that years of unresolved family tension have fueled ongoing conversations about the true state of the Braxton family's relationships.
Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So looking at Tina Knowles and her children, and looking at Evelyn Braxton and her girl, it's proof to me that forgiveness or unforgiveness and bitterness can trickle down to your kids. I feel like Tina Knowles is the reason why Solange and Beyonce are able to persevere and press through adversity with grace and poise. I know this is a weird way to put it, but Beyonce and Solange was able to see their parents go through a healthy divorce. Even Miss Tina acknowledged that they did not go back and forth. And honestly, she had every reason to be bitter and not forgive him for having an outside baby on her. And then on the other hand, we can look at Miss Evelyn Braxton and see why her daughters are still on each other's neck in their 40s and 50s.
Many people have been taking Toni's side because carrying responsibilities you never asked for is incredibly difficult. If you've watched Braxton Family Values, it's hard not to notice the unhealthy family dynamics. Mama E often came across as kind on the surface, but subtly hurtful underneath. While she presented herself as deeply religious, many viewers believe she held onto a lot of unresolved resentment toward her ex-husband and, intentionally or not, projected much of that frustration onto her daughters. Toni, in particular, seemed to carry the weight of the entire family on her shoulders. She was expected to look after her sisters, put their needs first, and make decisions with everyone else in mind. That kind of responsibility is a heavy burden for anyone, especially when it's placed on you from such a young age. It's easy to see why so many people sympathize with everything she's been through. Looking back at Braxton Family Values, the two sisters I find myself feeling for the most are Toni and Tracy. That's not to take away from the struggles the other sisters faced, but those two often seem to carry emotional burdens that went unnoticed or unappreciated. What do you think? Do you believe Evelyn Braxton played a major role in the family's problems, or do you see the situation differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.